So, before we move on to the question and answer round, where your queries would get resolved, we would first like to discuss what we do. So, we serve students, freshers, or people who are on career break or who are having difficulty choosing their careers or if they want to shift their careers. So, we help those who are not happy with their job or who want to take a career break or they're having promotions issue or they're not getting the right job according to their skill sets. And we promote upskilling, and what kind of upskilling do we do that we take care of. And so this is the psychometric report, or you can call it assessment, that we make, and it analyzes your brain, and on the basis of that analysis it gives the right set of jobs that you should be choosing. So we make that report, and this report is made by those professionals who are in the business of doing this from 30 plus. They have 30 plus years of experience as psychologists, and they make the psychometric analysis. And after this analysis, the report comes out to be like this. And we also do online consultation for job seekers, so those who are freshers to those who have taken a career break or those who have a long years of experience. So we help them if they want to change their career or they want to restart their career after a career break, they're not happy with the job. So we help them from these problems, and we also help them in order to make sure that they are able to clear interviews. We have mock interview programs wherein we train them um, on how to give interviews, how to crack interviews. Then we also here we make resumes. We write resumes for people. So resume or CV, whatever you call it, like if you want a job, then your resume or your CV should speak for you. So we don't want a resume which is like those same four old boring pages and there are no keywords being used, and those will not help you in clearing the interviews and getting job calls. So for example, this is an IT profile resume, and here if you look at it, everything is mentioned, but it is not in a format that would enable us to like pay attention to it. I have to read a lot into it, like I have to go through each and every line to understand what the employee is trying to offer. But if you look at this resume over here, after we have the picture of the person, we have all the certifications along with their logos, and everything is mentioned in a proper way for the understanding of the employer or whosoever is going through the resumes. We have one more example. So also here, if you look, this looks like a boring CV or a boring resume. But here, since we have uploaded the picture of the person, then mentioned about that person in a small summary, also making sure that we are using keywords and mentioning everything in pointers. So this is what we can offer. This is another example.
Mahi, sorry to interrupt. I just want to understand, are these resumes ATS friendly? Because, at times what happens is with these kind of resumes, they're not ATS friendly. And no, most of the companies, they use ATS, right? They don't pick up these, the, the graphs and other things. So I just want to understand how do you go about it?
Yeah, I will answer to that. See, most of the ATS is something the resume writing companies fake this because the ATS is only a classification software and not a software which is rejecting your profile. That's number one. Okay. Number two, there is no such thing which will not scan the PDF format because most of the ATS softwares will accept and scan the PDF formats on all these elements.
Mhm.
Third thing is we are not focused towards what you call advertised jobs where there are a lot of competition.
Mhm.
Where if you can see the job posting, another 500 people or 1,000 people can see the same job posting and apply. Okay,
Yes.
so where the you will be one among 1,000 candidates where the interview call itself will not happen. But what happens in our process is we work on the non-advertised job market, which is about 70% of the market, which is hidden, where we focus those elements on discovery of your profile by a recruiter. Okay, when they are desperate, they will be searching the profile in Naukri and LinkedIn. But this is the kind of scenario where there are a lot of people who are doing outdated job search techniques. Where what we do when we are in the job search processes, this is a seven-step infinity loop which we always educate our clients. Where you start writing, rewriting the CV, and applying to every job ad and asking for random reference, circulating in WhatsApp. And some people they will shout out in LinkedIn, and they will not invest their time or expense in resume or LinkedIn. Don't know where is the mistake and feeling inferior about themselves. This is the cycle which happens over a period of time when you keep applying and don't get interview. Okay, so that's where the failure model happens in the job search techniques. But what we do is we focus on the 70% of the non-advertised job market, which is searched by hunters, headhunters, manpower agencies, and through LinkedIn, networking, internal references. So these are the ways which we help our candidates. Mahi, can you move on to the next slide?
Yes.
So this is the way we help, because 70%, 80% jobs are not at all published. So what we do is with this model, we try to revamp the CV, tweak their profile in LinkedIn, connect with manpower agencies, and help with mock interview sessions and handhold them to get a job. That is a model which we follow.
Okay, so
And
Sunil, do
we
you
don't
also help in negotiating? Because like since I myself I have worked as a recruiter now, like as a talent acquisition specialist for 2 years now. What I feel is like, women don't tend to negotiate their salary at all.
exactly like
Though they do have, as you say, that they do have a lot of skill sets, but they are even myself
mm,
when I got into the job, I was feeling I don't know if I would be able to perform because someone is doing me a favor, so I should just accept whatever it is, right? Then I went to it and like, I mean, I was getting very less. I got to know only later on doing the job, and then now I can't quit also because that person has given me. And these guilt feeling keeps coming up, right? So we don't know what is the,
mm, mm.
because the Indian companies, they don't. I mean, there are only few startup companies which publishes their the salary minimum and maximum what they know they are looking for. So do you also help women to come out of that comfort zone to
Mm.
negotiate the salary?
True, true. See, this is a very typical scenario where not only people under career break, generally women don't negotiate on salary, because the priority itself is a different priority for them. Because they have to find a job which is close to their house. They have to have some balanced investment of time
What?
to their family,
Yeah,
and role should be little less pressurized job.
yeah,
This becomes a priority for a women. So they
yes,
what they do is they compromise on their salary.
yeah,
Okay. So in our sessions, we will try to give hints on what is the desperate level of a client, so that you understand those sensibility and then start negotiating. But before that, you should have an idea on who are all your competitors, because in the competitors, in the sense, you will be one among 10 candidates who are attending the interview. So
yeah,
your profile should be at a higher stage where you can have the gut feeling of negotiating. Okay,
yeah.
so for that you will have to have a lot of value proposition in your profile,
Hmm.
which your certifications, your upskilling, your technology will give you confidence.
Okay,
Okay. See, the another reason for doing certifications is not just mentioning in the resume. It is for you to undergo certain internship, certain hackathon, certain assignments, so that you get a hands-on experience.
okay,
Okay. The certain institutes, what they do is after certification, parallelly they will give you suggestions on go for hackathon, because hackathon rankings and all very valued by the recruiters.
yeah,
Okay. If you look at data analytics or IT or other
yeah,
aspects. So that will give you a lot of confidence in terms of pitching your profile and salary negotiation, so that you feel confident. And even if you don't have this particular opportunity, next opportunity is waiting for you. That level of confidence, this certification part and experience part.
So our services, it is ranked number one in recruiter services, and you can increase your profile visibility on Naukri platform by highlighting it in recruiter search results. Like, what we do is we optimize your profile in such a way that your search appearances on different job platforms or places that you apply for, those search appearances that will increase. Like, if you can see the diagram over here, this is the Naukri profile performance before it was optimized. And then after optimization, the search appearances, as you can see, there are only 33 search appearances here. And after the optimization, it is 352. Also, we are ranked first page, like rank in first page of LinkedIn. Like we create 10x visibility on LinkedIn by tweaking and training. And these are certain screenshots of the success stories, like those people that we have helped and they have successfully converted their interviews and got their job offers.